I'm Quiet Riot Girl, or QRG.
And I'm Lady A, RN, or RNA. And we're the QRG and RNA Q&A podcast.
Yes, we're here to answer your questions and also make you listen to us talk about our yarn and crafting, because why not?
Yep.
Alright, so I guess first we'll do our adventures since last time. We have adventure together.
Yes.
We're running.
We are running. We've talked about that, I think. That
we mentioned it last time, but we're still doing it.
We are still doing it consistently, and it's going well. I feel like it's going well.
Yeah,
and we're getting better time on our miles, and yeah.
So running, let's see. My mom had surgery, so she had a hip replaced, so we've just been, helping her deal with that. So I get to see her a lot more than I normally do. Normally she gets 1 day a week of visiting, but now she gets a lot more visiting.
Having a hip replaced is a big deal.
It is a big deal, so.
Requires a lot of help.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I am training for the Hilly 100. If you haven't heard of that, it's 100 miles that you ride on a bicycle over a bunch of hills around the Bloomington area. And it's split over 2 days, so you get 50 miles each day. But still, it's a lot, and it's a huge accomplishment. I've done it once before. It's been years ago, and so I'm training to do that, just starting out on my training. So that's a new adventure for me.
I am not training to do that. I don't like being warm. I don't like being hot. I need it to be cold out.
I do know that.
I'll be rooting for you from somewhere that's air conditioned.
Yes. Oh, well, everyone needs support.
That's right. All right. Okay. So question number 1. Actually, one question we're not going to really count. Emily asked us what we thought of the Game of Thrones finale, but neither one of us has seen it, so we can't really weigh in on that.
We can't really weigh in, but I've heard it's disappointing, and I think that's, I don't know. I feel like that's a detriment to a series that had so many followers and, dedicated followers, and was kind of a big deal for a lot of people, and they loved the series, and then for it to be such a disappointment.
They didn't wait for the book series to be done before doing the TV series, so they just kind of made some stuff up.
Yeah, and that was probably a poor choice. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. But the people were great. I love all the people in that show.
I've never seen any of it, so. I know. It's terrible.
Some of it's really cool.
I've wanted to watch some of it, but just haven't.
Alright, so our actual question is also from Emily. And it's, if you could knit a present for a celebrity or someone you generally admire but don't personally know, who would it be and what would you knit for them? So, my mom thinks that I should knit socks or offer to knit socks for Stephen Colbert, because he did that whole bit on Ravelry, and he mentioned knitted socks that you can't actually wear under shoes, but you can wear my socks under shoes.
That's true.
Probably most socks, because we knit them with tiny yarn, so we might have to let him know, but I think personally I might want to knit socks for AOC, because you need to have cozy toes even when you're doing political stuff, so I think I would go with her.
Very nice.
Okay.
There was another question though, right?
Yes, after we do FOs.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
So
you want to talk about FOs right now?
Yes, FOs first.
Alrighty. So this was a long time ago, FO. I don't have anything recent really. But I did want to show, from last time I did that demonstration on how to do these pot holders, and these are the finished pot holders that I use at home. And I will show you up close a little bit better. This is how that stitch turns out. And then I always put a little loop on there as well to hang wherever. Nice. And they're great. They're very thick. See? Oh, very thick. That double thickness we talked about. And they're wonderful. So.
All right. I have blocked this one. Yes, that's the front. It's My Sister's the Slayer edge shawl.
Beautiful.
In the 5x5 yarn. I blocked that one. Then I also, if I can hang that back up, I'm very skilled. Very skilled. I also blocked this one. I don't think I had it blocked last time, just pictures. So this is On the Road So Far, and it's the Man of Leisure chart.
Pretty.
So there's that, and then I have finished 2 other shawls that are not blocked yet. This one's just the basic, and it's really bouncy, so it'll get nice and big when I block it, but the basic center panel.
And that was the one you were using the sock
Yes,
blank
so it's kind of
for?
lumpy. It's kind of lumpy, because I knit
Will the
straight
lumps-
off the sock blank.
Will the lumps come out when you block
They
it?
should mostly smooth out. But some people, before they knit sock blocks, will unwind them into a skein and soak them and then let them hang dry so they don't have the kinks in them. But I didn't. That's extra steppage.
Gotcha.
Extra steps. We're not on that.
Okay.
Okay, then here's another unblocked shawl. This one's in the dark colorway. And it's just a basic one.
Nice.
Okay. So those need blocked. Then I finished my Desert Vista Dye Work socks
Nice.
in her Ides of March colorway. And then, what else did I do? 2 pairs of fingerless mitts. This is the Welcome to the Hellmouth on the Yellow-Eyed Demon colorway.
Nice.
So, I like that. And
I do
then, these, I haven't put the pattern out yet. It's the same basic stitch count as the most basic of mitts pattern. So it's that size, but I'm going to put out a freebie just that shows the color changes if anybody wants to make those. So,
I think those are really pretty. Can I see?
yeah, I'm working on it. It's going to be called the Final Countdown, but
Ooh, this
I'm not
is
there
some of your-
yet.
This is some of your glitter.
Well,
Your glitter
the
yarn.
blue is regular Floor Plies of the Apocalypse, and then the green is just a horse of a different color of the
But it's got-
Spark of Madness.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of sparkle in there.
There's some sparkle.
So.
Cool.
Okay, I think that's all my finished. You got a work in progress?
I do.
Why don't you go first?
I do. It's the same work in progress that I've had the last few times
But
because
it's
I'm
bigger.
such a slow knitter.
It's
But
bigger.
it is bigger. It's much bigger. In fact, I can't even like spread it out as far as it as wide as it goes. But you know, it's coming along. Not too bad.
Nice.
I'm liking it.
Oops, there's somebody else's shawl in here. I'm just making another pair of the final countdowns to check that I wrote my numbering and stuff down correctly.
I really like the contrast of that
I
dark
really love
and
the
light.
green.
Yeah.
This is the 5x5 is the purple, and then the green is Oh for Pet's Sake.
Yeah, I really like the contrast of those colors.
I like them together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next question. You got anything else? We're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Our next question is, what superpower would you want your dog to have? This one's from EmberCopper.
Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay, so as I've discussed before, my dogs are elderly. They are old. My German Shepherd is 14. My Chihuahua is 12. I don't know if that's all old dogs do this or my dogs do this, but they make messes all the time. Like, I am cleaning up after them all the time. And it's really tiresome. I would want them to be able to clean up after themselves. That's what I would want.
Totally be a good
Just,
superpower.
I mean, just clean up after themselves when they make a mess. That would be what I would want their superpower to be. Yours?
That's a good puppy superpower.
Mm-hmm.
I would like my puppy Simi to be indestructible, but not like Luke Cage indestructible, where his insides are still squishy, but his skin is hard. I need her insides to be indestructible because she eats everything, and it'd be really great if we could just not worry about her and she could just eat everything and be fine. So that would be my puppy superpower.
Fair.
Okay. Oh, SUPERFIGHT.
Yes.
From last time, we had 2 votes. And this is to win the final Notions pouch. The final Notions pouch. We got 2 votes here. Hang on, I have a random number generator. And it's going to pick number 1. So, EmberCopper.
You won again!
Another Notions pouch. There's just
What?
no... You're going to have to find a reason to have multiple Notions pouches, so...
I think she will
Give
have a
that to
reason.
you.
Yep, I can get that to you, Ember. Copper. My lady friend, Erin. I'll get it to her.
And then you want another super fight just for no reason. You
Sure.
know what? I could give away, how about a set of stitch markers?
Set of stitch
Off
markers?
the website. We'll do that, and then you can pick which one you want if you win.
That sounds wonderful, actually. A set of stitch markers from her website. Nice.
So,
That's actually a really
3.
nice prize.
Draw some cards.
I'm gonna draw some cards. 1, 2, 3. And then, did you already grab your random, or are you gonna
Not
grab
yet.
your random
I want to
after?
choose first, and then
I
be
can't
deeply
get
surprised.
'em. Okay,
can
there
do
we
it.
go. You have faith in me? Okay.
Yes. All the faith.
All the faith.
Oh, fuck no.
I think Mary just dropped the F-bomb.
What? I would never do such a thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and random. I'm gonna not random a dirty one. Okay.
These are terrible.
Oh.
All right. I do 1 and 1. Is that what I do? 1
Yep,
and 1?
1 and 1,
Mhm.
and then random.
Random. I will cut. Are you picking a random? Okay. Sorry.
I'll let you select.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
I'm Pikachu.
Are you?
I can throw sticky bombs, and I have super strength.
Are you a detective?
He may be a detective, possibly.
Okay, so I am a shark who shoots acid, but I also have a
Ooh.
battleship. I mean, I'm protected by a battleship,
Is
and
your
I shoot
battleship
acid.
full of water that you can swim around in? Because otherwise you're going to have a hard time.
Obviously, I am a shark that can live in an environment where I am in a battleship and breathing whatever's in the battleship. If it's air, it's air.
Maybe you're like the masthead on the end of your battleship,
No.
like to scare everyone and shoot acid on them. No?
No, I am the captain of my
You're just
battleship.
inside the ship, so you gotta be really
Mhm.
careful with your acid spitting.
I can spit it outside of my battleship at anything coming at me. And
All right.
definitely going to take this Pikachu down.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Pikachu except he is a detective on occasion, and he likes coffee.
I know nothing else about
He likes
Pikachu
coffee.
either. I don't. I'm not a Pokemon
But super strength.
aficionado.
The sticky bomb might work. Okay, so
Nope,
who do
not-
you think would win?
Definitely my shark. Just saying.
All right, so vote on that, and then we'll pick a winner, and whoever wins can choose some stitch markers. And if you don't knit, you can just tell me, and I'll add those little clips, so they can be clips instead of ring stitch markers.
And if they're clips, then a crocheter can use them. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so let's talk about yarn and my shop. So first, these aren't actually up in the shop right now or for August because I'm going to wait until after Makevention because I'm actually definitely going to be at Makevention on August 24th.
Yay!
So I'm almost ready. I'm still getting stuff together. But so we'll have a table somewhere in the Makevention. You just are going to have to come squish yarn.
Squish yarn and buy yarn.
But we did have the Toxic mini skein set last time, and I made another mini skein set.
Yes.
This one. It's the Dark Fever set.
Dark fever.
I've got mini skeins and half skeins and one package of full skeins on Spark of Madness.
Nice.
So these are off of the Fever series by Karen Marie Moning, the main character. She it's basically the character progression to represent her progression in the book because she starts out all bubblegum rainbow pink and then she ends up all like badass. So she it's a little special.
Very nice.
All right, then yarn. I'm going to, since August will be 1 year that we've been open, I'm going to put out every single colorway that we have ever released out for the whole month. So any of that yarn, if you want it, you can order it through the whole month.
Nice.
And there's a couple new ones. This one, semi-solid, it's called Scram.
Scram.
Scram, get out of here. It's it's Oscar the Grouch green. Cause
it looks a lot lighter on the screen than it does in person. I
It's
feel
kinda hard to get
like
good
maybe
shots.
yeah. It is hard to kind of capture, but it really is Oscar the Grouch green in person, like clover green.
Okay, then This is only available in tonal right now. I don't have a semi-solid out yet. This is called Chud Blood.
Chud Blood.
Chud Blood from the movie Chud, and it's just a tonal version. So I will put out the semi-solid at some point. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So you don't know what shade it'll be.
Nice.
And then because everything can't be green, I've got this one. And this one is called Ladies of the Knit.
Nice.
And I asked my knit group what all their favorite colors were. And I couldn't fit them all in here because there were several different versions of blue mentioned. So I put a lot of them in there, and some purple, and some red, and some black.
Try to get the most of everybody's colors.
Yes. So that is Ladies of the Knit. That
Love
is
it.
going to be up.
I love it.
And I almost have everything ready to put my book together, so I'm hoping I'll have the book available to sell at McVention as well.
That's exciting.
And then we'll put that up on the website. So.
Awesome.
Okay, so the other thing I wanted to mention, it's the last thing I swear, is I'm trying to decide if I want to offer like knitting classes, because a lot of people have emailed asking me about it. So if you have any interest in that, or any questions, or any like advice or comments that you can give me, yeah, just send me an email or something and let me know, because I don't know, I'm trying to decide. There's nowhere really in town you can do it right now. It's just books and YouTube, which I learned from a book and
Same.
YouTube, but
So did I.
but some people like a person being like, no, don't do that.
So true. So true.
Except nicer, right?
Or like to talk about like troubleshoot. I feel like sometimes
Yes.
there's some troubleshooting that people just need to have a person to talk to and ask questions about, which we are happy to do on Monday nights. Which if you want to
Yes.
join us, if
At
you're
the
local,
Switchyard.
Switchyard. That's where we go. Monday nights from 6 to 9.
Yes.
And I think they're going to make it a thing. We talked about
On the calendar.
Yeah, on their calendar. What do we call it?
Sip and stitch.
Sip and stitch. So if you guys want to come and sip and stitch, you're welcome to join us. Switchyard, 6 to 9.
All right.
Mondays.
I think that's it.
That is it.
So send us some questions and let us know if you want to comment with your own answers to the questions.
That's right.
And vote on SUPERFIGHT.
Have a good day.
Bye.